Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of Randy Rants and Reviews. Now, people have been wondering, hey, you haven't been making episodes lately. What's going on? I told you guys last episode and the episode before that and the episode before that, I'm out of ideas. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. But thankfully, Randy from the year 2013-ish or 11-ish, whenever it was, is here to the rescue, because I actually wrote a review back in that day, and it was a review about Avatar, and I posted it on Facebook through Facebook Notes. It was very hard to find. Apparently, I don't think that's even used anymore. It took me a while to find it, but I did, and you get to listen to this glorious review from a guy who didn't know anything, believed in complete nonsense, probably was a bit aggressive. I haven't read this review yet. I'm kind of concerned about what it says because I don't trust myself when I was 21, 22, whenever it was. But here we are. We're going to go ahead and read it. Avatar. Let us begin with the rating. 8.1 on IMDb, the people. 7.4 on Rotten Tomatoes, the critics. Meet Bob. Bob is an average guy who likes good movies with friends. He thinks Converse are cool, Modern Warfare is the bomb, and has 1.5 girlfriends in his 23 years of life. Bob hears James Cameron is finally making a film. It has been a long time since Titanic, so he buys a ticket, along with millions of others, watches it in 3D, and says, "That was awesome. James Cameron is a genius. How imaginative and interesting." Well, I'm not Bob. Bob is an idiot. Bob liked Return of the King, so obviously he's a multi-idiot, parentheses, multiple types of idiot. I respect Mr. Jimmy. After all, he gave us Terminator, Terminator 2, and Aliens. He also wrote them. But keep in mind, the man isn't perfect. True Lies, The Abyss, and the debatable Titanic. James Cameron wanted to make this in 1999, but when they started seeing how much it was going to cost for visual effects, the budget was going to be over $400 million. In 1999, The Matrix was $63 million, and that was a fairly nice budget at the time. But now, production companies realize if you put in over $250 million with the right names, you just might double your money, even if the movie is bad, which that's a good prediction, Marvel movies, some Star Wars movies, unfortunately. Anyway, so to help you idiots understand, that is so aggressive. Why am I so aggressive? To help you idiots understand what that even means, I created a sophisticated equation to help grasp the concept of 275 million. 275 million equals take as long as you want, plus choose whoever you want, plus hire whoever you want. That's not math. I don't know what my point was there. I called everyone idiots, decided I was going to explain it in a cool mathematical way, and then I'm the idiot. Fantastic. Good job, Randy. So WETA and ILM. You may ask, is that a women's activist group? Yes, you moron, they are. Women Elitist Tampon Association, WETA. Hey, not a bad joke. No, you dumbo, they are CGI companies. James Cameron is so imaginative. Ha ha ha. WETA is Peter Jackson's CGI company, and ILM is George Lucas's. Come on, the only reason the film was good was he hired 2 of the 3 best CGI companies in the world. Only reason Digital Domain didn't jump in was because of all their computers were on month 4 of rendering Transformers. Wow, I apparently did some research on visual effects companies at the time. Good for you, Randy. Good for you. But anyway, so if you say anything about 3D, I will kill you. Very aggressive again. James Cameron didn't invent 3D. James Cameron didn't even reinvent 3D. James Cameron collaborated with multiple companies that did reinvent 3D. He was the first director he was the first director to film in this modern 3D style that's all, so shut up and leave it alone. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. But Randy, calm down, all right? Actor Sam Worthington. How do you explain average? That's a good point. In movies, average is worse than bad. For example, The Governator was bad in some movies, but made him memorable, interesting, and somewhat funny. Sam Worthington, Paul Walker, Ben Affleck, excluding Kevin Smith films, are pointless as poop-flavored ice cream. Except poop-flavored ice cream could probably act better. Miss Weaver took my breath away. She was great and acted like a true queen of acting. I like her a lot. Like too much for a lady that was born in 1949. Apparently, I'm going for the gilf look. I'm seeing a specialist about it. His name is Carrot Top. Anyway, the rest of the actors sucked a lot, I guess. Wow, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's lovely. Cliche. Okay, back to Bob. You know why You know why Bob likes this movie besides being a total idiot? You know why Bob and his friends helped gross this movie over $2.7 billion internationally? Because it was obvious enough for people to understand, but cloaked enough with the vague controversy to make it seem like it had deep meaning. The Na'vi are Native American Indians, or Iraqis, Vietnamese, or Afghanis. Take your pick. Unobtainium is oil or gold. The military likes killing peaceful things and are ignorant killing machines. Corporate guys use the military for money. Scientists love the science and nature and want to save it because they are tree huggers. Humans are evil. We are destroying our world. Creative and imaginative. Have you ever seen Smurfs, Dances with Wolves, or Poca-Freakin' Come on, 2.5 hours of bad acting, ILM, and Weta, amazifying, and dumb cliches that's all this was. If you want to see something creative and imaginative, watch The Fall or Pan's Labyrinth. I give this movie a 6 out of 10 because 9 out of 10 for ILM and WETA and 1 out of 10 for the movie itself. So let's just say that averages to 6 out of 10. You can tell I'm really good at math. It's amazing. You may think I'm being harsh, but for a budget set over $250 million, you are judged on a different scale from the rest. For $250 million, I would attempt, look at me, thinking I was going to be a filmmaker one day, and now I'm doing these instead. Disappointing, isn't it? I would attempt to make something like Godfather or American Psycho. I mean, come on, what did James Cameron honestly change? How much money is wasted to bad storyline, bad acting, pointless double meanings? I'm sorry, there is no reason this movie deserves the recognition it got. Hurt Locker came out the same year. James Cameron's ex-wife actually directed that. I gave that film an 8.9 out of 10. If I ask you if you've seen Avatar, I know the answer. If I ask you if you've seen Hurt Locker, answer is probably no. So much better. Point of this rant, watch The Hurt Locker because Avatar was bad as Pirates of the Caribbean 6 is going to be. Okay, I didn't predict that right. Pirates of the Caribbean was way worse. It was really awful. It was really bad. All right, so we got to listen to me rant on Facebook Notes. This is good quality content. I understand why you guys keep watching it and love it so much because I put so much work into it. So much work. Peace.